Good afternoon, and welcome to Deck Tech Daily. If you are new to Magic the Gathering Arena, need a little bit of guidance, then this is the channel for you. Today we are attempting the Arena Direct Sealed Edge of Eternities Play Booster Box Challenge. Basically, you gotta pay, 6,000 gems, and you can compete for physical Edge of Eternities merchandise. If you win all 7 matches, you will get 2 physical booster boxes mailed to you. 6, you will get just 1, and if you get 5 matches, you get 10,800 gems and 24 digital packs. So our goal is to get at least 6 wins. Will we do it? It's possible, or will it be rigged against us? Let's find out. There's sign-up ends in 16 hours, 57 minutes, so there's still time. All right, how much does 6,000 convert to like an actual US dollars? Like $45, something like that we're paying. So, all right, you sure you want to purchase? Let's do this. So basically we get 6 sealed packs, and we create a 40 card deck out of these 6 cards. So let's see what we get. These are all the rares. World card. Cruel Captain, we got the Stone Chosen, we got Sledge Class Seed Ship. When this spacecraft attacks, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Possibility Technician. See, in this, you kind of got to make use of the commons and uncommons more, because you only get 6 packs, so relying on trying to get a specific rare, the chances of that happening are slim to none in Sealed. So you may look at the top library. Okay, let's continue. When this creature to create a lander token. Whenever you sacrifice an artifact, this creature deals 2 damage to target opponent. Okay. Let's do this. Let's continue. Let's see what the commons and uncommons we have are. Okay, so the 40 card deck. What shall I do? These are all my whites. Okay, let's look at the colorless first. Warp 3, 9. Also, you have to understand, we're only playing against other Edge of Eternity cards. So, like, the whole, like, standard meta, all that stuff, it goes out the window. You only have to take Edge of Eternities cards into consideration. Okay, so... Well, this one is actually pretty good for draft from what I've read. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creature, create a tapped 2/2 colors robot artifact. Sammy Ship's Engineer. I've seen in like every list, this is one of like the top 10 draft cards for Edge of Eternities, so I got to keep that. That's what, red and white? Whenever a land you control enters, deals 1 damage to each opponent. If this is the second time this ability has resolved, draw a card. That's also pretty good, so red might be one of my primary colors for this. Brood Tender. When this creature enters, mill 3 cards. Are there any other... There's a few more on the list I should go over that... Or look for that are on the top draft cards for this set. Trying to see. I don't see any. Fold out, convoke, destroy target creature. Plasma. Oh, yeah, this is another one. So yeah, I gotta choose red. So I think I'm gonna choose 4 damage to target creature. Yeah, I gotta. So let's start choosing red. This is definitely a good one. And where's that other card? This is red and white at the beginning of your end step 2. Gonna throw him in there for the moment. And what other red cards do we have? So let's try to build around some of these. At the beginning, you control 2 more tapped creatures. You may start. If you do, draw 2 cards. Nebula Dragon. When this creature enters, it deals 3 damage to any target. But it's 7 though. Definitely not the best. It doesn't have warp or anything either. Haste. Deals 6 damage if it was create a Yeah, that might be good. So I think I might throw that in there. 6 damage. If excess damage was dealt, you create a lander token. Possibility Technician. When this creature or another Kavu you control enters, exile the top card of your library. For as long as that card remains exiled, you may play it if you control a Kavu. Yeah, let's throw that in there. Hasten to activate on. If you control. Okay, after much careful consideration, I believe this is the deck I'm going to be going in with. So let's look over it real quick. So for the creatures we have here, Hemosymbic Might. When this creature becomes tapped, another creature you control gets +X until end of turn, where X is this creature's power. Dockworker Drone. This creature enters with a +1/+1. When this creature dies, put its counters on target creature you control. Let's see, Intemperate Tenderfoot. For 3, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. I have 2 of those. And then, yeah, the red and green combination. When this creature enters, create a Landar. Whenever you sacrifice an artifact, this creature deals 2 damage to target opponent. There's, the Dockworker Drone's an artifact. There's a few artifacts over here. There's also, what is this one? Tanuk, Landfall. When a land you control enters, Tanuk deals 1 damage to each opponent. There's a few cards that create Lander tokens in this deck, and so that's why I figured that would be good. I include this one, Sammy Ship's Engineer. I keep seeing it's one of the best on all of the draft lists for Edge of Eternities. Night Luminary. When this creature enters, create a +1 white human creature token, and it has Warp. So you can basically use its effect twice. What else? Create a Lander token. And for the removal, we got Bombard, Plasma Bolts. There's also a couple of these I think are pretty good. Enchant artifact you control. When this aura enters, exile target creature an opponent controls until this aura leaves the battlefield. Seam Rip, similar exile target non-land permanent opponent controls with mana value 2 or less. And this one I think can be pretty decent. Zealous Display. Creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn. If it's not your turn, untap those creatures. So we can create a bunch of blockers when our opponent's attacking to catch them off guard. Biosynthetic Burst, it's kind of similar to like a Snakeskin Veil. Put a +1/+1 counter on the creature. It gains Reach, Trample, and Indestructible till end of turn. Melt Rider's Gear, when this equipment enters, attach it to target creature you control. It gets +2/+1 and has Reach. Yeah, and then a few artifacts, like I said. Sacrifice this artifact, destroy a target non-land permanent. Nutrient Block, sacrifice, you gain 3 life, is put into the graveyard, you draw a card. There's where's that one I was, oh yeah, pull through the weft, return up to 2 target non-land permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand, then return up to 2 target land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. That has some potential, I feel. So, okay. Let's get this started. On to match number 1. Currently 0 losses, and we should be allowed to lose at least once, because yeah, 6 wins, 7 wins. Okay, well, let's go on to match number 1 and see how we do. Okay, match number 1 of the Edge of Eternities sealed. Let's see what our opening hand is. Opponent goes first. Of course they do. I guess I'll keep it. It's definitely not the best. But... and, of course they get to go first. So begin off with the planes, and let's... get this on the field for the moment. We can't use it till the future, but... see, that's the thing about going first. If you go first in Magic the Gathering, your chances of winning have, like, gone up exponentially, just the way the game is set up. Virus Beetle. Opponent has to discard a card. Probably a forest. Yeah, I don't need this. So yeah, let's warp this in just to get the... And then we can use it later. That's also kind of... Because it's exiled, I don't have to worry about cards like this, which require you to discard from your hand. Yeah, let's block this. So, Dauntless Scrap Up. Creature exile each opponent's graveyard, create a land or token. Do I want to exile this, or do I want to play... I can play him next turn, so I think I'm gonna... decisions. Okay, so I think I'm gonna play the dog first. Just let this attack go through next turn. Let's see what he plays next, though. Oh, he has removal of his own. That was another card I saw that was pretty decent on the draft list, the Tragic Trajectory. I guess because it's void, target creature gets -10/-10, so it can remove pretty much anything for a 1 cost. Okay, so... I'm gonna play him again, and it should create the 1/1 human soldier token again, since he's entering... Yeah. I'm hoping he spends all his mana to cast like a powerful creature, because then I can use the Hard Light Containment to exile it. And there's not a lot in this set that is good at like removing enchantments. So if I use this, whatever he has exiled is pretty much going to stay exiled for the duration of the match. But if I sacrifice, destroy target non-land permanent. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And then I still have the... So target artifact you control. I'm gonna target this. He does have 3 cards in his hand. He might have some kind of instant that can play. I'm not sure what though. Like I said, there's not much in this set that can really get rid of enchantments. Unless I just forgot something. Come on. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that's exiled. Now he's wide open. What is this? Destroy artifact or tapped? Oh. You gain. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna go through, and then he has 2 cards left. I think another one of these. Indestructible. Okay, so okay, I know I can do this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack with all of them. And if he blocks, I can use the Biosynthetic Burst to make it indestructible. Well, no, he's not going to. Okay, and now when he attacks, I can use the Zealous Display to untap all my creatures. And then use the Biosynthetic to make one of them indestructible. Since, yeah, they're both instants. Okay. So, now I'm going to use this. Creatures I control get +2 until end of turn. And it untaps because it's not my turn. Okay, now... And I'm going to make him indestructible for sure. Thing is, though, I kind of have no cards left in my hand as a result of this, which is definitely not good. When this land you control enters, deals 1 damage to each opponent. Well, let me attack first. Now let's get Tanuk on the field. He's using his land art tokens. I don't know. Yeah, it's 2 cards. He might have some overpowered creature, which I hope not, because that kind of ruins everything if that's the case. Destroy target creature or spacecraft. Oh my, what is this now? When this until end of turn gains when this creature dies, return to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control. Okay. I cannot attack. Yeah, what does this do again? Sacrifice, you gain 3 life. And I get to draw a card. You know, I'm going to use this right now. Plow. So... let's see if he attacks. Well, right now I'm currently in the lead. Okay, so... now we're kind of at a standoff, I see. Like, he's not going to attack, I'm not going to attack. Yeah, I can't attack, so then it's well... Okay. Create land art token. I can remove that with the plasma bolts, but I need... Gee, this is awkward. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna let it go through, and I can remove this one with the... He warps that in. I gotta get... He'll probably block with this. The human soldier token. Yeah. And this is going to be really close, but unfortunately, I kind of think this is not going to go in my favor, but we shall see. Such a shame. The very first match already lost. Look at that. It's like playing poker, but with Magic the Gathering. Like, you have no idea what cards are going to be in the sealed packs you get. See, now I'm drawing nothing but lands now. This is... Yeah, this is over. Okay, well, that first match clearly did not go well. Okay, so we can't win the 2 booster boxes, so clearly that's not an option. Now, by some miracle, this game does not become rigged against me. I will at least win 6 matches in a row. The chances of that happening are pretty much 0, but we shall see. Opponent goes first again. Like, this is what I'm saying, like... I'll keep it, but... Okay, so... Play the 1-drop. This will definitely be good for the... Hemosymbic Might. Oh, he's removing it. Never mind. I was going to attach it to the Might because that changes its power to +2/+1, so it would be a 3/2. And whenever it attacks, it gives that 3 to another creature on the field until end of turn. But, oh well. So I'll play the drone. Depressurize. I heard that was another one. I saw that on the list of one of the best draft. Oh, he has 2 of them. Look, this is rigged. The people I'm going against have the perfect cards for draft for Edge of Eternities. All like in their opening hand. Like, that's how you know this game is rigged. Let's see. Okay, so 4 damage to target creature. I'm just going to save it till next turn when he tries to attack. I have this card in my deck, don't I? Galactic Wayfarer? Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to use it. Sacrifice another creature, surveil 1. I can use the plasma bolt on that one. That's a sorcery though, so I have to use it now. Why am I not drawing a single creature like this? I had like over 10 of them in my deck, don't I? See, like, this game, like, it's rigged, but when there's, like, actual physical products or money on the line, the amount of riggedness, you could say, is just exponentially amplified. So... Okay, I'm going to use this. 2 non-land permanents to your hand. I'm going to get... Target up. Now let's play. Okay. So now I got a couple creatures back. We shall see how this goes. Mill 3 cards. Okay. Sacrifice, return target creature from your grip. That okay. Okay. When this enchantment enters, exile target non-land. Oh, its mana value has to be 2 or less. Okay. So this attack will probably go through next turn. Like... Okay, resolve. You may sacrifice land if you do search for 2 basic land. Okay. I am going to pass, definitely. Okay. But at least he's open, so let's see. How do I do this? Attach it. So I'm going to attach this to the mites. And then what I'm going to do is... Now he becomes tapped, so... I can use +2 if it's not untap those... But it is my turn, so the untap effect isn't going to take place. 5, 6, 7... It would make sense if I use this before attacking with the mites, so that way the other creature will get an additional +2/+2. Okay, so I'm going to try that next turn. Play on target creature. I still can't mana value 2 or less. Oh, he's not attacking, so... This is kind of a standoff, like with the previous match now. Exile target non-land permanent, mana value 2 or less. Yeah, they're all... I guess just pass. Yeah. I want to see if I can... Because I think I can win. If I just need an opening, and then I can use this. The Zealous Display, and I might be able to win. Another artifact, so... Okay, so the beetle is an artifact. That's why it gets the +1/+1 counter. Yeah, I'm going to discard this, because it's just kind of useless at the moment. Yeah, this creature has reach. That's why he's not attacking with the flying creature. Okay, so yeah, it gets +3. I'm gonna do that again. Yeah, I can't attack yet. So for 3, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Activate only as a sorcery. He's not attacking again? Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna keep doing this. Should I attack, though? You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna... What can he do? He can block with this one, that'll kill it, but he would... If he blocks with that one, though... Yeah, let's not attack just yet. This is clearly the problem card right here. Lash Whip Predator. Okay. Oh, what's this one do? When this create lander, whenever land you control enters, creatures get +1 and gain vigilance haste. This can definitely help. Okay, now I think vigilance doesn't cause it to tap. Okay. And haste, so yeah. Do I go for all of them though? Yeah, I mean, it's not... But because this one's not tapping, I'm not going to get the extra, the +1/+1 tokens to transfer. So I'm just going to attack with those two. Okay. Okay, how do I want to do this? Becomes tapped. Another target creature you control gets +X, so it can't be this one. Why is he saying your go? Like, what was... Oh, see, he gave up. Yeah, he was getting frustrated, that's why. Okay, well, at least we actually won one. Amazing. Maybe there's still hope. Will I win 5 more matches in a row? Probably not. Look at that, 500 imaginary currency. In exchange for the 45 American dollars I paid for real. Oh, an additional 750. Okay. Look at that, win-win. I win absolutely nothing, no reward. Okay, let's continue. Match number 3. We are 1-1 at the moment. I think if we lose one more, there's a 0% chance we're going to win the booster box, but we shall see. I go first. Well, finally. Okay, yeah, let's keep this. The Forest and the Might, since it's the 1-drop. Okay. So yeah, let's land and let's get this out for future use. Basically for 6, you can sacrifice and destroy any non-land permanent. So let's attack. The Plasma Bolt does 2 to any target. We can also use it on our opponent if we need. Zealous just... Okay, turn number 3. Blast Zone. Why am I not drawing any other creatures again? When this enchantment enters, exile non-land. Okay, I guess one more attack with the Might. Yeah, so the Ice Till basically lets him play a land from the graveyard, and also an additional land each turn. Can I get rid of that? No. Not much I can really do with it. Yeah, no attacks. See what he does. when this creature another target gains death touch until end of turn. Okay. So he's gonna swing just for 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go through. My turn. Okay. I think, yeah, I'm gonna use this to destroy the Ice Tail. Oh, he has the biosynthetic burst. Okay. Well, that did not go according to plan. I saw, wasn't this like the best card you can draft in the set? The Ouroboreoid, whatever it's called. At the beginning of combat, for your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power. Yeah, for draft, that's like the perfect card. This game has to be rigged. Okay, so like everyone I go up against has the absolute look, all green, like the perfect cards too. The Ice Tail, the Stinger with Death Touch, the Ouroboreoid, however you pronounce it. Like this has to be rigged. Like I'm sorry, like I know that's borderline conspiracy theory, but I'm going to use this just for the fun of it and exile the Stinger. Yeah, and this effect's going to activate again next turn. Good. Like, how can someone that just gets 6 packs create a deck that's like so perfect in sync? Like it has to be rigged. Like the people I'm playing against have to like work for Wizards of the Coast or something, because they know there's physical merchandise on the line that costs them money. So they probably have people in here with these, you know, rigged decks that give them this extreme advantage. So he's back, so yeah, he gets... Like, how is this guy's deck so perfect? Look at it. It's like I'm playing against an actual standard meta match. It's so good. Like... Yeah, this is rigged. Well, that's 2 losses, so I cannot... Yeah, all I can do is claim. And I win absolutely nothing. There, and I gotta pay 6,000 again if I want to try again. Well, I guess that's it for this episode of the Arena Direct Sealed Edge of Eternities Play Booster Box Challenge. I thank you for turning in, and have a good day.